Cupid, draw back your bow and let your arrow flow straight to my lover's heart for me. Nobody but me. You know, I'm usually against people sending in direct requests, but when Mr. Sam Cooke asks you in that smooth voice of his for a favor, you're kind of inclined to at least hear the man out. Hey guys, Cupid here, and as you all may know, it's February. And man, you guys are really piling on my request line. You see this? This is everything I've received in the last minute. So, in a way to lighten up my workload, I decided to drop this bomb on you guys. Valentine's Day isn't just about romantic love. It's about love itself, no matter what form it takes. Love for one's friends, family, nature, music, or even self-love. Lord knows y'all need some of that. So to help my dear humans out, I decided to call upon the words of my great mentor, or at least one of them. He was a good friend of mine on Earth, helping me out countless times. He even taught me this really great technique for which I still use to this day, and it's called the invisible gift. I swear, whether it's the first time you receive it or the 100th time, the impact it leaves on you, well, I mean, not even just humans, but angels like me, is amazing. I remember one moment in particular where he said, I'd like to give you all an invisible gift, a gift of a silent minute to think about those who have helped you become who you are today. Some of them may be here right now. Some may be far away. Some, like my astronomy professor, may even be in heaven. But wherever they are, if they've loved you and encouraged you and wanted what was best in life for you, they're right inside yourself. And I feel that you deserve quiet time on this special occasion to devote some time to them. So let's take a minute in honor of those that have cared about us all along the way. One silent minute. Whomever you've been thinking about, imagine how grateful they must be that during your silent times, you remember how important they are to you. It's not the honors and the prizes and the fancy outsides of life which ultimately nourish our souls. It's the knowing that we can be trusted, that we never have to fear the truth, that the bedrock of our lives from which we make our choices is very good stuff. I don't know about you, but taking in that moment made my heart fill up with so much love that I'd rather be feeling what I feel now than be in any of those rom-com moments that you always ask me for. By the way, if you didn't know who this human is, well, his name is Fred Rogers. Yep, Mr. Rogers himself. I actually studied under him when he came to join us. See, that's my job, to be a messenger of love. And at the end of my shift every day, I need to clock out knowing that I put a little bit more love into this world. That's why I'm not so willy-nilly and gung-ho when it comes to my red arrows. Can you imagine if I created a relationship between a person who didn't love themselves and a person who didn't love their family? That breakup would be so painful, who knows if they'll ever love again. which means less love in this world and a real mean talking to from the gods upstairs. Actually, now that we're on the topic of arrows, did you know that I have different colored arrows with their own special attributes? Yeah, bet you didn't know that one, huh? Let me get them. First, we got the red one. Now, we all know what this one does. You know, romance and relationships. So we'll move on real quick. Second, we have the yellow arrow. Have you ever noticed that sometimes when you're feeling down and need somebody, that exact person or friend just so happens to text you or call you to see how you're doing? Well, you're welcome for that. If my red arrow is for romantic love, then this one is for the love of our friends and family. So many of you humans have been raised with this crazy concept that you need to hide your emotions from others. But I can see how much some of you are hurting. So I don't mind sending in that person at the right moment. It's a moment where the barrier is weakened so you can properly heal yourself through that special friend that you can break down those walls with. Third, we got the green arrow. This is reserved for moments of reconciliation and forgiveness. I like to believe that this action to forgive someone is one of the most loving. I really like to take my time with this one, because we all need our time to figure out ourselves and to grow. But when I see that y'all are ready to reconnect and forgive, I make sure to hit my target dead on. Last but not least, there's my blue arrow. This is what I call, well, what you humans call, a random act of kindness. We all know what this means. Helping out a stranger, giving your seat to someone who needs it, or even complimenting that person walking down the street. It's a good feeling, isn't it? To give and to receive. I have all of these arrows, and all you guys care about are my red ones? Come on, y'all need to learn how to love properly. Shoot, you don't even need another person around you to, well, love or even feel love. You humans are so afraid to be alone. But do you guys even know what it means to be alone? It means that you have complete isolation from everything and anything. And to this day, I've never seen a human that is truly alone. Just a human that is blind to what is around them. No one is ever truly alone. You got the birds in the sky, the ants that walk upon the floor, or even the trees that move in the breeze, all living, all capable of allowing you to feel love. Art as well is a form of love, whether you're a receiver or a creator. People pour their own selves into art so well that it seems like that art is alive. And if it is, then that means it's capable of love and allowing you to feel love. You can love a book, you can love the beauty of nature, or you can even love the feeling of a job well done. It's all love. It's all surrounding, and it never leaves you alone. Open your eyes, guys. I rhymed. I love that. Love is all around us, so treat yourself to some. I love that I got to talk to you guys. I love that after this, maybe y'all will lighten my workload. I love the fact that I have a really good breakfast waiting for me. I love who I am. But I'm not satisfied by any means either. There's a lot to work on. And yes, even angels need to do some self-improvement work. But I'm glad that I made it this far. And I acknowledge that if I don't take each step without loving the last, then I'll never truly get where I need to be. I love you humans. You guys are so amazing. Y'all sure have a bunch of screw-ups, sure. But, like my friend the Angel of Death says, in a universe so full of wonders, they have managed to invent boredom. Take credit in that. Y'all are literally my favorite thing about Earth. And you know why, right? Because each one of you have the individual ability to brighten up any day by just you being you. Till next time, humans.